Deep within the woods of Cornwall, Connecticut, lies the infamous Dudleytown, a long-abandoned settlement with a sinister reputation. I ventured there with a group of friends, eager to see if the legends were true. The moment we stepped into the dense forest, an unsettling silence swallowed us whole. No birds, no rustling leaves, just an oppressive, unnatural quiet. As we explored the ruins, my friend gasped. "Did you hear that?" A faint whisper drifted through the trees, though none of us had spoken. Then the temperature dropped, and an overwhelming feeling of dread seeped into my bones. My heart pounded as shadowy figures flitted between the trees, just beyond the edges of our flashlight beams. We turned to run, but something unseen yanked my backpack, nearly pulling me off my feet. I screamed, wrenching myself free. As we stumbled out of the cursed woods, the whispers followed, growing louder, angrier. Local historians say Dudleytown is cursed, its settlers having suffered mysterious deaths and disappearances. Some claim the land itself is a gateway to something dark. I don't know what we encountered that night, but I'll never set foot there again. The abandoned Fairfield State Hospital is a decaying relic of Connecticut's dark past. Once home to the mentally ill and the forgotten, it now stands as a crumbling monument to suffering. I was foolish enough to enter one night, hoping to capture evidence of the paranormal. The moment I stepped inside, the air felt charged with something unseen. My flashlight flickered. Then, distant footsteps echoed down the empty corridor. I swallowed hard, forcing myself to move forward. As I passed rows of rusted bed frames, something cold brushed against my arm. My breath hitched. Then came the whisper, "Help me." I turned sharply, my light landing on a shadowy figure standing at the end of the hallway. A patient's gown hung loosely from its skeletal frame, its head tilted unnaturally as if studying me. Then in a blink, it lunged forward. I bolted, crashing through the doors into the night. When I checked my camera later, every image was corrupted except one. In the final shot, just beyond the doorway, a face leered out from the darkness, grinning. Union Cemetery in Easton is known for one of the most famous ghosts in America, the Woman in White. Skeptical but curious, I decided to visit one foggy night armed with nothing but a flashlight and a camera. As I wandered through the ancient gravestones, an unnatural chill crept up my spine. Then, out of the mist she appeared. A translucent woman in a flowing white gown stood near a weathered headstone. My breath caught in my throat as she began to glide toward me, her face obscured by shadows. I wanted to run, but my legs refused to move. Then just as suddenly as she appeared, she vanished. I exhaled shakily, but the relief was short-lived. My flashlight flickered wildly, and a cold breath brushed against my ear. "Leave," a voice whispered. I didn't need another warning. I turned and ran, my pulse hammering. When I checked my camera later, I found a single image of the cemetery, empty, except for a faint, ghostly figure standing beneath the moonlight. Guntown Cemetery in Naugatuck is said to be home to spirits who never found rest. I arrived just as the sun dipped below the horizon, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and old stone. Almost immediately I felt something watching. As I walked among the graves, a child's laughter rang out, my stomach dropped. There were no children here. Then a shadow darted between the headstones. I called out, but no one answered. The laughter came again, closer this time. My breath quickened. Then out of nowhere, a ball rolled toward my feet. A child's voice whispered, "Play with me." I turned to leave, but the air turned ice cold. A dark figure loomed behind me, its presence suffocating. My flashlight died. In the pitch-black night, something brushed against my hand, small, cold fingers. That was enough for me. I sprinted to my car, not stopping until I was miles away. I don't know if the spirits of Guntown Cemetery just wanted to play, or if they wanted something more. Connecticut's haunted history is as chilling as its long, dark nights. If you ever find yourself near these places, be careful. You may not be alone. Some spirits are friendly, others are not. If these stories gave you chills, don't forget to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales from across the country. And tell me, have you ever encountered a ghost? Share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, sleep with one eye open,